Soldiers, I'm the Professor, and this is the moment of truth. White supremacy has no principles. Not really. All it has is moral relativism and situational ethics. Now, moral relativism is when they say, other people had slavery, other people had oppressed groups in their society, so why are you saying that white people in the US did anything wrong? Other people did it too. That's moral relativism. Situational ethics is when what you call right and wrong is determined by whatever is to your advantage. Abraham Lincoln declared numerous times that he was against abolishing slavery. He said that right up until he signed the Emancipation Proclamation. Afterwards, he said it was necessary to get rid of slavery in order to preserve the Union. Lincoln had no moral problem with slavery until the Southern plantation owners used their slave money to wage a war against him. Then suddenly Lincoln discovered religion. I think it was Mr. Harvey, i.e. Your World, who has said for a long time now that this country was founded by thieves, slaves, and opportunists. Now, the thieves part is self-explanatory enough, but understand the only difference between a thief and an opportunist is that the thief got to the loot first, while the opportunist comes right up behind him looking to see if there's anything he can scavenge. About the only people in this equation who are not the bad guys are the slaves. This leaves the thieves and the opportunists with a huge political problem that they can't solve, at least not on their own. In order to have legitimacy, you must also be, or at least appear to be, moral. That what you're doing is rooted in essential human decency. Problem is that by its very definition, a thief is not moral. So the administrators and beneficiaries of white supremacy can't claim anything that they do is decent. The thief tries to lie and deny that he kicked in the front door to your house and stole your belongings, or, as we've seen with the dominant society in the US, the beneficiaries of white privilege, they claim that they did it, but they had a good reason for it, and there have been other people who have robbed other folks' houses, so nobody should be calling them out on it. But the same moral failing goes for the opportunist, too. The opportunist tries to claim that he didn't kick in the front door to your house, though he did come in after he saw the thief run off with your TV and your computer. And the opportunist, he didn't steal your couch and your stereo, though he did make off with your fine china and your microwave. And the opportunist will be the first one to tell you that just because you don't have your dishes or your microwave, well, that's a failing on your part. You just didn't work hard enough for it, that's all. By the way, to continue our larcenous analogy a step further, the biggest group of opportunists in the criminal arena are the fences, the individuals who sell the stolen merchandise. Sure, they don't break into people's houses or rip off people's cars, but they'll gladly do business with anyone who does. Now, what the opportunist will try to do is to cloak himself in the innocence of the third party, whomever that working class individual is who's getting ripped off. The opportunist will try to claim that, why, I'm no different than this guy. You certainly can't compare me to the thieves. You see, this is why establishing our identity for ourselves, one that is separate and distinct from the fraudulent trick bag labels of people of color or minorities, is so important. As Dr. John Henrik Clarke said, we are a totally unobligated people. And that's unique, especially in this country, because everyone else who came here, including the black immigrants, came here to take advantage of the situation. A unique economic situation created by our forced labor. We've been attacked and abused by the very immigrants who we have helped in our community. We patronize their stores, buy their products, we speak up for them when they're mistreated, but they never patronize our stores or buy our products. And they make it a point to teach their children that they're better than us and to stay away from black people because... Yet, when there's something they want, they suddenly want to refer to our history, our struggle, compare themselves to us, the very people who they have spat upon,